Hello, I'm Richard Chambers, Senior Advisor for Risk and Audit at Audit Board, and welcome to another in my continuing series, A View from the Audit Trail. Let's start with the truth many of us know but rarely say aloud. Perception often outpaces reality. And in our profession, perception has stuck us with a reputation that is difficult to shake. For decades, internal auditors have been branded with labels that range from compliance focus to the dreaded corporate police. It's as if we've been handed a badge we never asked for and have been told to enforce rules rather than create value. But here's the twist. Unlike actual badges, reputations aren't permanent. They can be reshaped, rewritten, and redefined if we're willing to put in the work. And that work begins with recognizing how others see us and, more importantly, asking why. A recent report from the Internal Audit Foundation, Internal Audit Vision 2035, surveyed more than 6,000 internal auditors and stakeholders globally. It asked a seemingly simple question: how is internal audit viewed? The answers were revealing. While 40% of respondents called us trusted advisors and 36% said we're respected, the numbers were overshadowed by less flattering perceptions. A staggering 54% labeled us as compliance-focused, and nearly half described us as the police. The fact that police ranked higher than valued or collaborative is sobering. It signals that, despite our progress, we're still struggling to shed outdated stereotypes. So how do we change this? First, we must confront the reality that some of the policing perception stems from our own actions. Over the years, our focus on compliance and detection, though often necessary, has inadvertently reinforced the idea that we're here to catch mistakes rather than enable success. Take my early experience as a civilian auditor for the military, where I was tasked with counting unused liquor bottles at officers' clubs to prevent theft or overpouring. We were jokingly called the liquor place. Looking back, it's clear how little value those audits truly added. Yet similar approaches still persist today, and they chip away at our ability to be seen as problem solvers and trusted partners. It's time to evolve. The guiding principle is simple but powerful. Follow the risks. Instead of defaulting to compliance testing, let's ask ourselves, what risks are we addressing? Are our objectives aligned with those risks? Is there a more impactful way to mitigate them than by policing compliance? By focusing on collaboration and clarity, we can reframe compliance testing not as a punitive exercise, but as a means to support our organization's goals. When we explain our purpose, involve our stakeholders, and design our engagements thoughtfully, we shift from enforcers to enablers. At its heart, internal audit isn't about catching people in the act. It's about guiding them toward better outcomes. Picture a traffic officer. Do you remember the one with a radar gun or the one who directed you safely through a construction zone? The choice is ours: to wield a badge of enforcement or to build the bridge of trust. By reshaping how we operate, we can rewrite the narrative of internal audit, not as the corporate police, but as trusted advisors, collaborators, and problem solvers. Let's get to work. For Audit Board, I'm Richard Chambers, Senior Advisor, Risk and Audit.